Like, what did you, when was it translated to you, or was it ever?
I didn't bother having a translator, number one, but I felt that I still shared this thing with them. And at other points, honestly, at other points, there are some words that you share with my language to their language, so that I connect the dots. What I think they would be saying, or maybe the theme of what they're saying, and having a playground of possibilities with that. Of course, I felt what they were saying, even if I didn't know what they were really trying. Because even at the start, of course, it was very awkward for the character to just be in front of strangers also. So much so that I know that she was just asking, what's the name of your son? What's the name of your second son? What's the name of your third son? You know, it started off with that very elementary, very very childlike, and I guess it also helped. And then eventually it went on. She knew already what was going to happen. We would have this certain connection as two people also to know that maybe just with a simple nod, she would go and I would film, and she would stop and I would stop also. I just knew that there was something there, and because of that I spent more time there, and I began to know the people and the culture, and formed really good bonds with the people, with my friends there. That is really what I treasure about it.
Yep. Ken?
Okay. Nice to see you.
Hi, John. Nice to see you. I have two questions. The first is, maybe you can talk a little bit about Rotterdam. How did the Hubert Ball Fund get involved, and what was the reception like in the festival? The second question is, what was the original inspiration for the film? If you could go back all the way to maybe the initial thought. I mean, my sense from watching the film was that you were inspired by the actress. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. The moment that I saw this girl, I knew that I had something to work with her on. That was really it, and that's most of how I started my films. About Rotterdam, they're so crazy that they're open to to a lot of stuff, and surprisingly, this got more because they have this practice of agree or disagree with it, but they have this practice of rating the film after and tabulating and publishing it online. And among my three films, this surprisingly had the highest rating, which can also mean that it's not a good thing. But yeah, I think a fair share of people really just getting into it and appreciating it for what experience they had. In terms of funding, I started off with a piece to be shot further south, but because of logistics and because of the conflict in the south, where we have Muslim extremists going against the government, we had to abort that and reset it in some other place that is logistically safer to shoot. And this was how I ended up with Iloilo, which was the place where I shot it. Iloilo, because I've had this very romantic view of people living in Iloilo, having this sing-song feel to their speech, even if I didn't know anyone there. I challenged myself to find something there. Can I answer your question? What was Ang ninais, okay, ang ninais is not translated as refrains. Ang ninais can mean the belonging, the beloved, the loved. Nais is desire, but yeah.
I think the unspoken comment to Khan's question is that would the SFC in Singapore fund a film of yours?
Thank you.
I think you know the answer to that, right?
But we'll try something very...
We've only got time for one more question, so anyone else?
I'd also like to, before I forget, I'd like to thank the Singapore Art Museum for making this happen. I forgot to thank them. Thank you.
Anyone? One last one. Zach?
I just want to say that, Philip said the film is very epic. So I believe the film is very epic, and then on the Q&A as well, I think that sense the film is very patriotic as well. But I think it's also very down to earth and very humane at the same level. I was just wondering, because it just came to my mind, someone said the other day about believing in magic. So I was just wondering about this film, it's about love, it's about history, it's about the revolution, but is there any bit of it is about the magic of everyday life, and the magic of everyday people, and how through songs, or through simple, clever means that they have in their everyday life, they sort of elevate their life to a higher level. Is that something that you see in your film as well?
Yeah, just standing in front of street, you are viewed as something else. That's for me, that the magic is there also. You can call it a rose, rose also, but as ordinary as they seem also, that can be magic too. Thank you.
Okay, well, thanks again, John, and thanks to all of you for coming here tonight.